Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and today I thought I would chat with you guys and gals a little bit about something that again needs to be said. I'm 48 years old. I think most people who follow me know that. I've let you guys know that. But here's the thing. Look at what I lift. Look even how I look. And I know that I may not have the most impressive physique in the world. I'm 48 years old, guys, and I've been coaching a real long time. So when I talk about longevity under the barbell, this is what I'm talking about. Guys, it's 500 pounds. I don't have knee wraps on. I don't have knee sleeves on. It's just me and the bar and a belt. Not really much else happening there besides the belt. As you guys may have noticed, not wearing a whole lot of cloth. Okay. Right here, you see me doing rep work with 550 on the deadlift. I used to pull over 600s. I'm actually climbing my way back up to get up into the 600s again. I've done 585. Pretty easy not long ago. I do rep work with 315 on the bench for multiple sets every week without wrist wraps, so on and so forth. Okay, this is what I do. Here's the thing. I'm doing it without injuries. I'm pain-free. I'm not fat, right? So if people want to be like, well, you can just eat your way to big numbers. Yeah, that's true. I'm at an athletic body fat, though. I don't have a gut, right? Got a little bit of visible ab. Yet this is what we do. Same thing, my benching, guys. My wrists don't hurt. Nothing hurts. I'm able to do rep work with 315 on the bench, all paused, flat-footed, butt on the bench. No shoulder pain. So when I talk about longevity under the barbell, this is what we mean. I don't buy into this nonsense of, oh, we're over 40, we can't lift heavy. You guys have seen me deadlift 635 at my strongest in my 40s. Which I'll get back to. You know, again, incline work, pretty reasonably respectable rep work. So how do I do all this? I know what I'm doing for programming. And this is what I say to a lot of people who don't like me. A lot of people don't like me, and that's okay. Love me or hate me, you can't deny these things. You can't deny what you're seeing here. You can't deny what I lift. You can't deny that I do it all real time, meaning I document every workout for years and years and years and years and years. Well past 5 years, probably longer, maybe 6 or 7. I think it might actually be that long. I document every single workout, every real work set, every lift. It's all on camera. Same thing here, guys. I do pull-ups with, 45-pound plate, right? Most of them from a dead hang. Pull-ups, not chin-ups. I can crank out 10 chin-ups with that. So, again, how do I do this? I program smart. I know how to limit our heavy work. I know how to build tendons. I know how to build soft tissue. Okay? All these things. Right? I know how to balance everything. You'll see me doing band work in here later for tendons. This is what I can do for people. This is the knowledge I put out on this channel. I teach you guys how to do these things. This is the services I offer as a coach. Right? This should be normal. I'm not saying it's average, but I'm saying it should be normal. Look, I'm showing that these things are obtainable. Again, we don't have to get weak. Like lifting doesn't end at 40. I'm closing in on 50. I've been talking about 40 for years, guys, in our 40s. Man, I'm closing in on 50. I have less than 2 years to go. So then what? Then when I hit 50, am I going to be stronger? Better physique? I probably will. Why? Because I'm going to keep putting in the work. Keep putting in the work, and do this stuff, and then people don't believe it who are older. Younger guys don't get it. I get that a lot from young dudes who are 25. Oh, that's not a big deal, 40. And then I meet people who are 40 who are like, Jason, I don't understand how you do this. Like, this is goals. Like, this is insane. Like, I'd be happy with doing 80% of what you're doing in my 40s. And it's all here, guys. I give you guys the knowledge. Look, manage your fatigue, program smart, learn to use good form. And when I say good form, I mean I can teach you good form, not with the internet. People who don't know what they're looking at tell you good form is. I can teach you how to do form that's appropriate for your structure, right? And I try to do videos on that. You know, I try to tell people, they're like, bench press hurts my shoulders. Why? Bench press shouldn't hurt your shoulders. Bench press doesn't hurt my shoulders. Everyone talks about, oh, we have to close grip. You have to do close grip benching just to save your shoulders. Yet I'm over here outside the rings. Like I've got a couple fingers outside those rings. Doing rep work with 315. Guys, bench press should not hurt your shoulders if you know how to bench correctly. If you know how to program correctly to avoid overuse, you know how to use correct form on these movements. A bench press shouldn't hurt your shoulders. A deadlift shouldn't hurt your back, especially if you build up the right tissues. Okay, these things shouldn't hurt you. I know the idea for many guys I see out there are like, dude, no way I'm touching a 500 plus deadlift in my 40s. So I'm like, why not? You should be repping it. Well, my back. Well, your back shouldn't hurt from this stuff. It's years of bad training. And that's kind of the point I would make to people. Like if you come on for coaching or you just pay attention to what my channel says, the things that I teach you, you don't have to have these problems. Stop listening to these inexperienced clowns. Okay? And this is something a lot of people don't like. When a lot of people who I argue with and get in these debates with, dude, they're in their 20s. These people are in their 20s. They don't know anything about longevity under the bar. Why are you listening to them? Especially when people are like, well, I'm taking their advice instead of yours. Why? I want you to think that through for a moment of if you think that's a good idea. I'm going to say that is a very foolish idea. They don't have the experience. What are you going to do when they're broken by my age? Because how many other influencers out there do people listen to? They were in their 20s. YouTubers, people on the different social media who they're broken. They're 35 and they're done. They're washed up. And a lot of people listened to them. A lot of people listened to them. Now where are they? They can't lift, can't do anything heavy. People need to carefully listen. Like people say, oh, don't listen to Blaha. You need to pick who you listen to carefully. Really? You guys see what I do. I'm 48 and able to do these things. You should really be listening to me if you want to be in the long game. Stop listening to these other people. Because what's going to happen when they lead you astray? Like, well, they get broke later or we didn't know. Well, why didn't you just listen to people who already had 20 plus years in the game? You wouldn't have had these problems. Right? Just stop doing it. Listen to those of us who have the experience. Save you a whole lot of pain and suffering.